I don't think that one's a man hack. Nope, that one's not a man hack. Let's see. That's the way you take care of them. You just shoot them. Alright, lots of grenades on the ground. There's somebody in the... oh, there is. Hi, Mr. Kevlar Hulk. He's just calmly hanging out in the room waiting for somebody to open the door. He hasn't trashed anything. That's a little rude, because he can definitely get out of there. Huh. I'm gonna leave him in there if he's gonna just sit there. Alright, so... I need pants. Pants that fit. Non-fitting. Whoops! I always breaking stuff. Still non-fitting. Everything is not gonna fit. There we go. Let's just pick the pants up for now. We'll do all the swap outs outside the room. Oops. Well, now I have a problem, because I can't go in the room. If I jackhammer, it's going to give him enough time to probably come through the wall or the window there. There's no nearby goo pits that I can... well, there's one way the hell back there, but that's a long run to stay ahead of a Kevlar Hulk. Oh, the vest? It's pretty new and it's pretty controversial. You haven't seen one yet. Whoops. Here, we'll back out here. These vests are... they're getting a lot of comments and a lot of GitHub activity. 5090. They are heavy, almost 22 pounds, and they're only 85% coverage, and they're only torso, but 5090. So, personally, I'd never wear one, but I don't know. People get excited about it. But it needs to have those kinds of numbers in order to actually provide the thing that it's supposed to function against. So while it looks stupid high, it's mainly because of the way the damage is set up in the game, where we're using the same damage values for both guns and for melee weapons and all that. So this single value system has to work for a scale of damage types that it's not really intended to do. So it's just kind of a shoehorn effect. And yeah. I wouldn't wear one, but I don't wear power armor or things like that either. I prefer to just avoid bullets instead of trying to absorb them without dying. But 85% coverage I don't like. 20 pounds is heavier than most of my characters would be comfortable carrying. So feel free. Go crazy. Use it if you'd like. All those folks using stats through skills and stats through kills and have 24 strength can lug one around at 21 pounds no problem. But my guys are usually struggling along at 7 or 8 strength, and 21 pounds is a massive chunk of their carry capacity. And the number of times that it actually saved me is so vanishingly small that I just don't think it's worth it. But, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Naviars, you are correct. Plus, there's my own personal habit of always getting shot in the left eyeball. That's where I always end up getting the bullet. So this vest wouldn't do any good for me. That's a wart on my head. So, yeah, they're controversial, but whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and dump those pants now while we're out here. So the thing I'm concerned about is if I try to jackhammer my way into... See, I thought he'd be able to get out of there, but he hasn't managed it yet. I don't know if he's going to manage it. But I don't know if it's safe for me to try to jackhammer with him here. I'm not certain it would stop the jackhammering before he was up in my grill, because he's already so close. Plus, we would get the bongos, yes. Plus, everybody would get to, all the headphone users would get to enjoy that experience. Use the C4. I have to be able to take it apart. I can't just use it as is. I don't have the stuff with me to do it. Nah, simplest thing would be just to lure him back down to the slime pit. It's a little bit dangerous, but I think I could manage it. Oops. I'm a tiny bit overweight, so I'd want to ditch just a little bit of volume, or a little bit of weight. That's it's across 3 rooms to get to that slime pit. That's a lot of running. I would be able to do it in bursts. I'd be able to run. I don't think he'd have a luck getting through the metal doors between sections too easily. The tricky part's going to be getting him out of the room. He's just going to sit where he's at, unless I step down to that corner and try to draw him out. Yeah. He's just going to sit there and bang. Hulks are pretty quick. Skeletal jugs, you can walk to get away from skeletal jugs, but Hulks, they got some speed on them, so you got to be careful with the Hulks. Nah, Bear Trap's not going to hold a Hulk of any variant. I don't know. I might just give this a try. Maybe the Kevlar Hulk is not as strong as the standard Hulk. He's tougher, but he's not as strong, and he's not going to be able to get out of there. So we're going to play bongos. Everybody with headphones, take precautions. I'm about to activate a jackhammer, which is loud enough, but the entire time it's jackhammering, he's going to be bongoing that wall, that window. So, fair warning. Go ahead and reload before we do anything. Alright, so we're reloaded. I should drop just a little bit of weight before we do this in case we do have to jackrabbit out of here. Let's dump the Heelys and the herrings and the eggs and the books. That'll give me plenty of... You scared me with the noise breaking there, the breaking there. I think he broke part of the computer. Alright, here we go. You have been warned, headphone users. Alright, we're in. Uh-oh. Do we have a portal in there? That's not a friendly group. But what else do we have? Do I even care? It's not looking like I care. I'm not seeing anything in here that's interesting to me, so... Oh yeah, this place is damn near empty. Jeez, there's nothing in here. Alright, well yeah, exciting. Brass catcher, a flashlight, some 9mm ammo, and an M17. Wow, that is one of the worst... Easily one of the worst barracks I've ever seen. Even at my drop rate. That is just god-awful. Alright, we're out of here. Hopefully I can grab this stuff before those guys get to me. Cool. I think the Hulk is distracting them. They're all lined up on the wall here because of the noise he's making. Alright, well, that was fairly painless, I guess. So, we've still got at least 2 rooms to the south, and I think that'll be it, because there's no connector here, so there's no room here. Possibly a room here, but with no indicators. I think it's going to end with these 2 rooms, and then the finale. I at least want to get to this door so I can peek at the shelves a little better, and same up here. Get a little better look around. Alright, 3x3 dogs fighting what? What are you fighting, dog? Bio-operators. I'm going to bet on the bio-operators for that fight. Naturally, they move into the shadow right as I take my shot. He goes back into the kennel if I step away. But I can't hit him from here. And if I step here, he hits me. Oh, now he follows me. That's funny. You're a funny dog. Alright, Bio. Got yet another military card. More MREs. And nothing else. Oops. Let's actually grab the stuff. Yeah, I guess I might as well. Jeez. Oh my goodness. There's the muscle log. Gotta take a muscle log. So, better be a cyborg. Nope, not a cyborg. There's Mr. Cyborg. Our count is now 15. No. Were we at 15? I've lost track. We just saw there's another one that's not the one I need. Look, it's the rotary evaporator. Yet more concentration quality. I think we've had like 10 of those now. 16? Alright, 16. Oh, man. The levels of ridiculous. I have a stethoscope. Do I have a stethoscope? I don't think I have a stethoscope. Alright, take a stethoscope. So there was another room to the south. Oh, it's just a cave-in area. That's not going to be useful. Right room, wrong contents. Alright. Well, one more room. No, that's not a good room for what I'm hoping to get. Yuck. And these guys have all lined up on this side now, huh? Can't open the door with that arrangement. That's a good way to get shot in the face. If I can get them all up in the corner again, I can do what we did previously. Which has got a pretty high stink factor. The cheese whiff is pretty strong. Let's tap away with the Halligan bar. Let's just grab a... I should grab like a microscope or something. Or a plank. Come on, you. I want that bottom one moved north too, if I can manage it. Not sure I can get far enough south. There we go. Get up here. Come on. Up this way. Everybody in the corner. Yeah, now they're separating again. Got one across the room, too. Alright. And they're moving again. No! Alright, let's at least get a look here. What do we got? Lupine and insect. Man, they like giving me insect for some reason. So, that's what we're looking at, of course. Ring stand and a standard funnel. I can't see enough of the other shelves from here. Could work my way around to that spot, and I'd be able to see these shelves and a portion of this. That's about it. The other problem is we don't have something keeping them in the corner. Last time we were able to do this, we benefited because there was a noise maker keeping them pegged in the corner even when I was shooting at them. I don't think I'm going to be able to take advantage of this. Yeah, I can barely see any of it. Alright, so that one's just the bot. Spectre Recon Mech. I forgot about those. So, just the 6 security bots, but no control laptop for me to get them through the wall, no EMP blast, no EMP grenades, lights everywhere. Cardboard box trick's the only thing I could do, really, and it's just... Grenades were a little more effective. I'd try grenades, but I'd have to use like a C4 to have any chance. And like I said earlier, I don't have the... I'd have to get the C4, take it back to our base, use a soldering iron to disassemble them, then I could grab C4, but I've also got no throwing skill, so we'd also have to invest time in leveling up my throwing skill. Otherwise, it's just going to land at my feet. Well, the problem with the MGS plan, like I said, is they're going to move towards me as soon as I start shooting. Unlike the previous time we did this, where they were pegged in the corner. So, first shot, they're going to start moving right towards me, and I'll have to bail. Nah, you can't make EMP grenades anymore. They, in Experimental Branch, they removed the EMP grenade crafting, I don't know, a month or so ago. Now you can purchase them from the Hub 01 vendor, or you can craft an EMP bomb, which is also stupid hard to get the parts for, unlike previously, so kind of irrelevant. And you can find them as loot still, very, very rarely. But beyond that, so yeah, I don't see it happening here. And for what I'm actually after, I don't see a benefit in trying. I mean, I'd love to find out that this is fish serum, for example. But, or fish mutagen. But, I don't have an effective way of dealing with these guys in this particular circumstance. If I didn't know they were going to move right towards me, it'd be a little different. But, yeah, not going to happen. So we're gonna keep working our way down. We finished this floor, or this section of this floor. So let's just head on down. It's like every single room of this has a down option. I'm not trying to go... that's interesting, I guess. Way far away from the other section that we've mapped. I've lost the map memory of. Can't get out of here, though, without jackhammering. We got other choices. Let's go take another choice. This is going to put me in the room where those things were just showing up. What the hell? that's weird looking. Is there gonna be a door right here? There's gotta be a door right here, right? Yeah. Manhacks, they're moving pretty quick. Manhacks or skater bots. We're already 13 pounds overweight. Mostly from the books I'm lugging. Yeah, once again, they hear me move and they're stacking up on the door. My good friends, the skitterbots. Oops, I got the wrong thing in my hands. I got a plank in my hands. That's not ideal. That's a bit of a snafu. Yeah. There's shock number one. Can I get the shot off before... I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to shock me again. One more. I hate it when I don't kill him in one shot. Alright, let's just run. Try to get the shot off this way. Here comes the other one. Ah, here we go again. Alright, at least we got that one. Down a bar torso health already, just from these guys. Even when I know they're there. It's just, there's not really much I can do about it. Alright. I'm not seeing anything finale class. Big room full of manhacks. That's not useful. Ooh, manhacks and skitterbots. Alright, let's take care of the skitterbots while I've got the range advantage. As I destroy more lights. And... corrosive zombie! They changed things up on me. Now I get to have acid range coming at me. And skitterbots. Alright, I wasn't expecting a corrosive zombie. That's different at least. Now I either gotta wait for the acid field to clear up or go around. Actually, yeah, let's go around. No thanks. Keep forgetting I've got electroreceptors. I don't need to worry about surprise turrets. Oh, my favorite 3x3s. And again, I know where the turrets are. What'll happen is I'll, genetic chaos will mutate away my electroreceptors. I won't notice it happens, and then I'll step in front of a turret. That's what I predict for this, the end of this run. Alright, nothing useful here. Go east. I think we're heading towards an end point. Not here. Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and throw a bandage on my boo-boo. Lupine. Ah, blobs. Come here, blobs. Come here. There you go. Follow me in. That's a whole lot of nothing. Alternate 3x3. Ooh. Don't care. Don't care. So I'm not sure what in my head. I'm not sure what was going on in my head right there. I was thinking, oh look, it's just another manhack. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I also pressed the key one too many times. So that's a combination of stepping into the water cost me all my movement points, so I didn't have a chance to get back out again. That's fine. I was more than ready for this one to be done anyway. We all knew it was going to happen. So yeah, we finished off with our count at 16. Apparently, somebody needs to take a look at the drop rate on the separation funnel, because I think I mentioned it on Wednesday. I was trying to think back to how many other times the separation funnel was the last thing that I was trying to find. I do remember it at least one or two other times where I was looking and looking and looking and looking, and that was the only thing I had left to find. So I'm fine with it. As this one was, challenge-wise, this one was fairly over anyway. It was just the tedium of tracking down that one last thing. Especially when we picked up the additional half dozen purifiers. That would have kept me safe for a very long period of time. And we would have finished it up anyway, either way. So I'm not too bent about it. Yet another turret death. It's always the turrets. It's always the turrets. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my brain there. I just get rolling like this, and when I get to this point in a challenge, I tend to let my attention wander, and silly crap like this happens. I'm okay with it. Watch the last moments of your life. No thanks. I would rather not. Is there anything I wanted to do or look at? Actually, I'm gonna Alt F4 this. We are dead. The challenge is over, but I'm gonna kill the client. I'm gonna reload real quick. I just want to take a look at the overworld map and see if there might have been a research facility nearby that we could have gotten to if I had done some looking around. And I'll reveal the map so we can see just how much of the central lab complex that we had finished. Oh, did I not get headshot? Would that torso coverage that I just stained actually have saved me right there? Alright, so here's what we've explored so far. That is the first real level. It's always the same design, which you'll see in a moment. 3 and 4 are always pretty massive. I'm fairly confident we've probably seen almost all of 3 and 4. Everything below that, I'm a little iffier on. These can vary pretty widely. We had 1 finale on 9. I think we are up to 5 finales that we had seen. 4 to 7 is, I believe, the number generally. Alright, and here's our overworld section. We did pop up top just so we could kind of demonstrate what a research facility looks like from the top. But our base was back here. Right there. That was our home base, Science Lab. And we had hit a few radio towers, so we got to look around. And this north corridor here was my only real opening to break out and drive around. Everything to the south and to the southwest and east and so on was all clogged up with cities and rivers and such that I couldn't really cross. So I had to go pretty far north, and we hadn't seen any research facilities. The only other lab we saw was a deep freeze lab. Not a freeze lab, a deep freeze lab. The first floor, it was like negative 100 something. So it was one of the uber cold ones right there. So let's reveal the map just so we can kind of see what we were missing. So not missing much on floor 6. So that's the design that I was talking about. It's always this star design with the entrance stair always right here. We had covered this section right here, and I knew what it looked like, so I knew where I needed to get to the stairs. But that's always the level 2. Always looks like that. Everything below that, I think we had gotten all of 3, all of 4, pretty much all of 5. We were working on the last section of 6. There. Oh, holy crap! We were done. We had actually almost finished it. The only thing we had left was that tiny section there, and that was it. Other than finishing 3 off or 2 off, which wouldn't be a big deal. So yeah, we almost did the entire place. That surprises me. What are the brown M's? That would be the mine. There's a mine. Whoops, mine location right there. Yep, right there, mine entrance. Alright, so let's look around. So we popped up in the middle of the forest here. On the border, we got 2 hazardous waste. There should be, I think, 1 research facility on the overworld map section we just revealed. This is up towards where we just came from. There it is. There's the research lab. There's almost always 1 per overworld map section. So, north it is. Look at that. It was just out of reach of where we had seen earlier. We saw the mansion, we saw this road section, and I could have gone north. If I just followed the road over to there, we would have had one right there. That would have been probably the first place I would have gone. So we would have found it pretty quickly. And I don't think we're likely to see another one. Not on this same overworld map. Yeah, looks like not. So, unfortunately, I didn't push quite far enough in my searching to get to the research facility. It would have been stupid easy for us at this point. I mean, we had all the gear, all the weapons, all the medicines. I'm not afraid of the flaming eyes because we had all of the chemistry to make the antifungals, and so it would have been a simple trip in. There would have been some Kevlar Hulks to deal with, but a junker vehicle to run them over with, and/or just leading them away would have gotten rid of those things. So I wouldn't have had much of a problem finishing up. All we needed was a separation funnel, and we were essentially done anyway. That's why I don't really care that we died. It was, once again, down to RNG just giving me the finger and delaying the end of the challenge. So, I don't feel bad in the slightest. The hardest parts were already done. We had essentially conquered the obesity start, the morbid obesity, and the CBMs, and we got to explore, yet again, another research lab, so... Alright, let's re-suicide out. See ya, Bat Fastard, the Chef, the second. 50 days, 772 kills. Remember when we started this one? We went like, we cleared almost the entire first lab with 0 kills on our board. That's what I consider success. That's success in my book, is the longer you can go and the more things you can eliminate without actually getting your own hands dirty or putting yourself in danger. So, yeah, I'm undecided on the morbid obesity. As long as well, let's put it this way. It's one of those traits. For a new player, it would be horrible. For an experienced player, it's all pretty much bonus. There's very little downside to it if you know how to deal with the negatives. The primary negative being you're pegged at minus 200 health stat. But if you can deal with that and you understand the consequences and how to work around that, it's all bonus. I mean, I had fun not eating for the first couple of weeks of gameplay. It actually made things simpler in a number of ways. So